Hey, Zoe here. I'm here today with a 12 by 12 layout that I made using most of the crepe paper confetti line by Maggie Holmes. As you can see, I'm just adding some watercolour to the background paper for now. I'm using a sort of aqua green. It's quite loose. I added quite a lot of water to get a good consistency for splatting. Here I add some lilac, but it doesn't show up very well at first. My camera didn't capture the colour of it very well, so I apologise for that. I hope you're having a good day where you are. It's a lovely summer day here in Wales. We don't see the sun very often, so it's a cause for celebration here. Splatty splat splat. I'm going to speed the video up a little bit here actually, because watching me splat paint is not the most entertaining of topics, I don't think. You can see here I grabbed some distress ink, that's picked raspberry. I just add some water to it to make it a watercolour. Navy blue, that's my watercolour paints again. I'm just using my heat tool to cause some runs and start to dry it off. I also dab at it with a cloth to lighten the eventual colour, which I much prefer. I'm just trimming it down so that I can back it onto a piece of paper, which actually I think is from the open book line by Crepe Paper, but I just like the spots of it, and I thought it went well with what I was going for, so I picked that one out. Yep, just trimming that paper down. It's upside down, what was I thinking? I apologise. This is all very new to me, so it's a bit of a learning curve. I printed these photos of my daughter, just using my printer at home, but I stitched them together like that using an app on my phone to make them into 4x6 in size for the printer. And I decided to cut them out and make them sort of look like a film strip. And you can see I'm just changing the order of them a little bit there. My daughter loves nothing more than posing as soon as you put a camera in front of her. She loves to pose, that girl. No shortage of photos for layouts of her around. You can see I'm backing it onto a piece from the confetti line. I'm just trimming that piece, it's cut a little wider than the rest, so it looks a bit out of place. I'm just trimming that down. I apologise for my rather husky voice today. I have a very young son who doesn't let me sleep very much, which shows itself in my voice, so I apologise for that. And I picked this floral paper again from the confetti line. I'm just creating some layers here for the film strip. I decide to cut a scalloped edge using a die from Lawn Fawn. I believe they're called scalloped stitched edging or something like that from Lawn Fawn. You can just see the stitching there. The paper's a little bit bigger than I expected it to be, so I think I'll cut it down a little bit more in a minute. I'm just going through the 6x6 confetti pad, picking out papers that I like for the layers that I think will match well, and lining them up where I think they're going to go. and where I think they look best. I love the confetti line. I am obsessed with crepe paper, and the confetti line is just, oh, it's amazing. Although having said that, I've just seen the new collection that they're bringing out. I think it's called Wonder, and it is, oh, it is divine. It's so cute. So I can't wait till that's available in the shops. And you can see I actually attach my layers together using my tiny attacher because it's easier and faster than taping each layer down, and they all stay together. I'm just edging the layers with a little vintage photo distress ink just to help separate the patterns out and make each layer more defined against itself, against the next one even. Sorry. It's been a long day. Again, edging the photo as well. And just placing things where I think I want them to go. Those tickets were actually cut from the confetti line papers with a My Favourite Things ticket die. I love that die. It means I can create custom tickets that match any layout. It's so super useful. And I'm just starting to stick everything down onto the layout now. Making sure my photo is where I want it to be. I use very little tape when I'm adhering things down because I like to be able to pull things back up again to add layers underneath or in between, and you can always go back and add more tape afterwards if you feel like it's not stuck down properly, but I've never actually had that be a problem with my layouts. I take a wooden piece saying smile, a wooden veneer. I believe it's actually a Heidi swap, maybe, or perhaps a Becky Higgins actually, from one of the Project Life value packs, maybe? I can't remember. Anyway, I've pressed it into the Versamark and I'm coating it in Wow Metallic Gold Rich embossing powder because I didn't want the wood, I wanted it to be gold. I heat set that and add another layer just to give it more depth to the colour once it's finished. I keep all my embossing powders in little containers and use a spoon. It just keeps things nicely contained. Peep of my head there, sorry about that. And there we go. The gold matches much better in my opinion. Now I'm just going through the confetti die cuts to try and find some pieces that go well. I'm deciding where I want them, where I think they fit best. It's just such an amazing line. I really, really love it. These are chevrons that I cut from a paper from the confetti line using an Avery L chevrons die. I like to use my dies a lot when I'm scrapbooking to have the perfect custom piece that matches. Those are my homemade flare. I actually got the idea to make those from the lovely Inky Quill, and they are ever so addictive to make. I love making them. That's my little box of actual flare, which I don't end up using if I remember rightly. I don't think it matches as much as I was hoping it would, so I end up choosing something else. You can't quite see it, but this is the pot of Maggie Holmes hardware that matches this line. Wood veneer hearts and arrows now. You can never have too many hearts and arrows on any layout, and certainly wood veneer goes incredibly well with most layouts, I think. Teeny tiny heart. And these are die cut hearts made from die cuts with a view gold glitter paper, and I believe the die was a Simon Says stamp tiny hearts die. I actually use it really often. I've gone back to the paper die cuts there to grab a piece for journaling on with a gold glitter corner. I'll just pop that in there for journaling on too. I'm using foam stickers on the star there to give it a little bit of depth. You can see I'm still struggling with where I want to place things. I found this layout didn't come together as easily as they usually do. I'm not sure why. Yeah, I was struggling with it a little bit, I think, for whatever reason. I'm adhering the smile down with Ranger matte multimedium. I've transported it into a bottle with a nozzle that's really thin, so it's much easier to use. And it's one of my favourite glues to use. I'm just sticking those tiny die cut hearts down. That's my quick sticks that I use to pick up a little heart die cuts because it's much easier. Just popping glue down, popping them into place. I'll take the bow up there. I found that the glue wasn't actually helping stick that arrow, so I do take it up and add more glue. Just placing these wood veneer down. Popping back with some stickers again from the same line. I'm bringing this gold sparkly sticker up to the top to bring the gold from the journaling ticket down. Oh, sorry, up to the top. Just finding the perfect place for this heart sticker, which I find is over the eye of the smile. I thought it looked really cute there. Again, just looking to see if there's anything else on the sticker sheet that I'd like to use. I don't think I actually end up using any of them. I go to the tiny word stickers. I find the black is actually too much of a contrast against the rest, so I go to the cream instead. And I'm just placing these tiny word stickers. I think they fit best. I think I'm pointing out there's a gap there that I don't like, so I'm adding another sticker and another little tiny die cut heart to cover up a little gap there. I'm coming back in with the tiny hearts to add more throughout the design. You can see how tiny and adorable they actually are. I think... Oh no, I actually come back with some more ink at this point, I think. Oh no, I come back with a stamp instead. And just add a few stamped phrases. And I do come back with the ink. I think it needs more, a little black, I think, yes. Forgive me, I'm recording this a few days out from making this. I can't quite remember what I did now. I'm just adding black watercolour there. And then I come in with the Heidi Swap Colour Mist, or Colour Shine I think it's called, in gold. Just to spread that gold throughout. And I call it done there. I'm going to come back with some flat shots for you now, so bye!